Alright, we are back with another video, and today we are breaking down, should you buy the new set that's coming out, Legendary Duelist Soulburning Volcano. Is this a set you should buy the sealed, or should you pass and buy the singles? But before we jump into that, I do have the results of the giveaway for the Crimson Dragon. If you remember, this is for 600 subscribers. We're giving away the Crimson Dragon. So the winner of that giveaway is Paul Aurelius 509 BC. You are the winner of the Crimson Dragon. I will get in touch with you, and then you send me your address. I'll get this right out to you. So, with that aside, subscribe to the channel. We would love for you to be a part of the community. We do a lot of giveaways on this channel. We've always got a giveaway right around the corner. That is no different right now. We're going to be doing a giveaway in just a little bit. So, and then also hit that thumbs up like button. It does help us out tremendously, and I really do appreciate it. So let's just kind of jump right into this set and break it down. You already know my answer because it's on the thumbnail. I think it's a no-brainer. Do not buy this sealed product. I think that you would be out of your mind if you bought this sealed product. I think that you should take a hard pass on the sealed product. That does not mean that I think that it's a bad set or that the archetypes in here are not good and the support is not good. But I'm going to show you why I think that you should pass on it and buy the singles. But let me talk a little bit about the set, because the set is a little bit different than most sets. So, you know, this set is it's 57 cards, so it's a small set. And you're going to get a ghost rare. You could get a ghost rare in there. I think it's one ghost rare per case. So you got a decent chance of getting a ghost rare. 9 ultras, 8 supers, 10 rares, and 29 commons. When you get the pack, there's only 5 cards in a pack, but the booster boxes have 36 packs rather than 24. So the booster boxes are still going to have about a $60 value on them. So keep that in mind. Although the packs are cheaper, $2.25, but you only get 5 cards, the booster boxes still have about a $60 value on there. So it's still pretty costly. Now, we know that there are 3 archetypes in here. This is not new. Konami's been doing this for a couple years. 2 years ago, Synchro Storm came out. It was the Wind archetype. It had Luralisk, Speedroid, and DeFleur in there. Last year, you had Duels from the Deep came out. It had 3 archetypes in there as well. You had Sharks, you had the Legendary Fisherman with the Umi and all that sort of thing. And then you had Marincess. In this set, you get the Volcanics, the Salamangreat, and Battling Boxer. So you've got the same kind of pattern going on that you've had for the last 2 years. So if this is part of a series, and you know, we have history to be able to go back and look at, let's look at that history, because that history is important. That history can give us some idea of what to expect in this set. So I'm going to bring up Synchro Storm on TCG, and then I'm going to bring up Duels from the Deep as well, just so that you can see the history that I'm talking about. So let me bring that up. All right, so we're over here. We got Synchro Storm, and Synchro Storm, man, that set came out of the gate with the Baron. The Baron just Boom. That card was $100 right out the gate. Everybody knew it was a great card. It was the first printing of the card. The only way you're going to get the card, you buy Synchro Storm. And so everybody was in on Synchro Storm because they wanted the Baron. You did have a Ghost Rare. It wasn't a great Ghost Rare. It was Crystal Clear Wing Synchro Dragon. That Ghost Rare out of the gate was pretty expensive, around $100, but it quickly fell out, and it's been sitting around $20 for quite a long time. I have one of them floating around here somewhere. It doesn't even qualify to be on one of the shelves up here. I think it's back there on a shelf. But outside of that, what you were chasing after, the next big chase card in this set was Bird Call right here, right on the bottom. Bird Call right here. That card was pulling about $15. And so there were some cards that had value in here, but they have fallen out quickly. Now I know, Lureless got hit at different points and that's hurted, but you can pick up Bird Call for $1. You can pick up the Robin, which was going for somewhere between $5 and $10. You can pick up that card for $1. Wagtail was around $5 when it first came out. It's now 69 cents. This set has fallen out quickly, and even when you were opening it up, I remember opening this up and it was Ghost Rare or Baron or Bust. Because even if you got a Bird Call, that's $15. But that's $15 and you spent $60 on the box. So you really needed one of those two cards to kind of prop you up. And it just wasn't a good set. You can look at boxes today. Some boxes today are $39 and there's a Baron in there. And these boxes were $39 when this was the only printing of Baron. Before, Maze of Memories, where you had Baron reprinted, before you had that card reprinted, this was the only place you could get Baron, and the boxes were still $40 because it was Baron or Bust. And so that's 2 years ago. You go and you look at last year, you've got the same pattern. You've got a chase card, and you've got a Ghost Rare, and you've got some other good new cards that are in Ultra printed in here. In this set, you had Forbidden Droplet. And it's not, Forbidden Droplet today is like, $10, $15. But back then, that Forbidden Droplet was a $100 card. Everybody was tearing this open to get Forbidden Droplet or get the Ghost. Because again, when the Ghost first came out, was pulling around $100. We had pulled a couple of them, sold them for around $80 to $100. It's a beautiful looking Ghost Rare, by the way. If you've not seen that Ghost Rare, it is absolutely beautiful. I know it doesn't have any meta implications and any of that, but it's a beloved card in the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! And it's a beautiful card. Again, I've got one of them floating around here. I think it's on a different shelf somewhere. But it's the same thing. A Ghost Rare, a chase card, and then some other good cards. You had Fish Sonar, you had Marincess Dive. Those were all pretty good cards that people were after. They've all fallen out pretty quickly now. So this box, you can pick up this box for $30. What I'm saying is the Soulburning Volcano box has the same pattern, but it's even worse. It's even worse than these. So it's got a Ghost Rare. You got the Sunlight Wolf. I don't know that Ghost Rare is a whole lot better than number 101 or the Crystal Wing Dragon that was in Synchro Storm. I don't know that it's a whole lot better. It might be a little bit better, but it's not going to be a whole lot better. There's not going to be a ton of people tearing this open to get that card. That card is going to fall out. It is. I'm not saying it's going to go all the way down to $20, but $40, I think is pretty reasonable, and it might go somewhere between $40 and $20. So I do think that's going to fall out. When this set comes out, you're going to see some ultras in here that you really want, that are holding a high price tag, $15, $20, $12, things like that. You've seen that in these other sets. Fish Sonar was $15 at some point. Marincess Dive was pretty costly. I think it was $15, $20 at some point in its life. But these cards do fall out, and they fall out pretty quickly. But when you look at Soulburning Volcano, and maybe it's just me, it might just be me, but I don't see a Baron or a Forbidden Droplet in there at all. I don't see a chase card. I don't see a card that people are going to start buying that box, tearing it open to get that. Now, I do see that there's some great cards in there for, sorry about the voice. I do see there's some great cards in there for Salamangreat. I know the Link 4, I think people are on that they really want. There's some great Volcanic cards in there, and I'm sure that there's some great Battling Boxer cards. We're going to break down the cards in the next set in more detail. We're just looking at them generally. But is it enough for you to buy the sealed over the singles? I don't think that it is, and primarily because there's no chase card in here at all. As far as I can see, there's no card that everybody wants to tear this open and try to get. Even though Forbidden Droplet was short printed in Duels from the Deep, people still chased after that card to get it because it was such a valued card. I just don't see that card in Soulburning Volcano. Correct me if I'm wrong. Leave a comment. Say this is the card. You missed it. I'm fully open to saying I got it wrong. But when you look at the cards in this set, there's great cards for Salamangreat. There's great Volcanic cards. There's great Battling Boxer cards. But there's no great chase card that everybody is after. These two sets died. They died and shriveled up on the vine. And they had a chase card. They had the Baron. They had the Forbidden Droplet. Without Soulburning Volcano having that, I just don't see that box getting any traction. I think it's a no-brainer. Pass on this box. Buy the singles. If you're into Salamangreat, buy those singles. If you're into Volcanics, buy those singles. I fully intend to buy the Volcanic singles because I want them. I fully intend to buy the Ghost Rare as well, but I'm gonna wait. I'm going to wait, and I'm going to buy the singles when they fall out. That's what I have for you on this set. It's a hard pass. I think you should pass as well. We're not even opening up a case of this. It's been 3 years since a set has come out that we haven't opened up an entire case. And we're not doing it. Even Speed Duel sets, we open up an entire case of. This is the first set that I just don't see the value of even buying a case of. I'll leave it at that. Again, I'm not saying that it's a bad set. If you're into Salamangreat or you're into Volcanics or Battler and Boxer, it's, you know, there's going to be some great cards in here you're going to want. But it's not worth the value of a sealed box or case by the singles. Again, congratulations to Paul Aurelius 509 BC. You got the giveaway. I'll get in touch with you. My name is Todd from Kotu Cards, and I am out of here.
No.